Hey there, it's Katrina Sawa here, the Jumpstart Your Biz Coach with jumpstartyourmarketing.com. And today's business video tip is all about hosting your own live events. So, when is it time to do your own live event? And what kind of event do you do and why? And what should you look out for so you don't waste a bunch of money and spend money in the wrong place and not make any money in the back end? So there's a ton of things that we could talk about in regards to doing your own live event. I've been doing my own live events since 2008 officially, right? I mean, I've had little things here and there, but officially in my business, I've been doing them since 2008. The first event I did was a multi-speaker event where there was 5 of us. I was one of the speakers, and then I brought in 4 of my friends. It was a one-day thing. But I'll tell you, and I had vendors, and I probably had 140 people there. It was looked really successful, but I'd made a lot of mistakes on that event, and I'll share those with you so you don't do the same thing. One thing is I wanted it at a really cool hotel, right? Okay, great, but a really cool hotel comes with a big ticket. I did it in their ballroom, which is their most expensive place, right? It was only one day, so people didn't stay the night. So I couldn't block any rooms and save money on the rental space. So what I did instead was I agreed to do food and beverage, right? So I had snacks, breakfast type food in the morning. I had lunch buffet. I had coffee service. I think I even had a networking afternoon snack or something like that. Let me tell you, my food bill was out of this world. And yeah, I didn't have to pay for the conference room, but I had a lot of expenses in food and beverage. That stuff adds up. And you even have to put on about 30% tax here in California, at least, for service and gratuity. So everything you buy from a hotel, pretty much add 30%, and that's what you're paying. And they don't necessarily tell you that in the beginning unless you really read the small print of the contract. And in the beginning, I didn't really have a lot of people to ask about those kinds of things. And so these are some of the things that I look at now very carefully, and I'm very careful on what I include in my contract and what I don't. And usually I only share that with my high-end clients and my mastermind and one-on-one and stuff. But I'm sharing a little tips with you here today because some of the mistakes I see a lot of entrepreneurs making is that they jump into these hotel contracts not knowing what they don't know. You just don't know what you don't know, and then they're on the hook for even $500 or $1,000 in the beginning is a lot of money to pay for expenses on an event where you may only bring 5 to 10 people at $25 or maybe $100 if you're lucky, right? So you may not make money, and people think that their money, they have to charge a higher ticket price. Oh my God, I've been trying to charge a higher ticket price for 9 years now. Actually, 2009, when I did my first solo event, so to speak. I had a couple speakers, but it was pretty much me for 4 days. Actually was $1,000 to attend, and people paid it, and it was awesome. And it was totally worth it because I was teaching you all kinds of stuff. To this day, I still teach similar stuff and as much as you really need to jumpstart your business and your life and all that kind of stuff. But a lot of people aren't paying $1,000 to attend an event anymore, unfortunately, because there's so many events out there. The event space is pretty cluttered. However, if you can be unique and stand out and build a following of people who love you and really like your stuff, you'll still get a good attendance, okay? I have one of the biggest myths, I think, is to think that you're going to get 100 or 200 or 300 people at your event. Unless you have probably 30 to 40,000 people on your email list and you're speaking all over the country and a lot of people are promoting for you, like other people, affiliates and joint venture partners, you're probably not going to see hundreds of people at your event, unfortunately. So if you do, great, but I would not expect that. I kind of expected to get 100 at my first solo event. Big mistake, because guess what? I still went for the really nice swanky hotel, the food and beverage, and hotel block. And I was on the hook for that event. Oh, that was in San Francisco on the pier. I was on the hook to the hotel for about $26,000. That was really, really hard to pay. Okay. And I actually had to pay a payment plan because all the money that I sold during the event, the things that I was selling at the event, the coaching and the mastermind, not everybody pays in full, right? So you can't just like turn around and pay all your bills with it when you have an event. So I'm just kind of being real with you here. Now, I don't want to scare you off of having an event. There's so many ways you can do it affordably. And I just had one last week. There was like 6 people there, 7 people. You can start out small in a conference room of a friend where you get it for free and you bring in your own waters and snacks or sandwiches for lunch. Honestly, that is the best way to go, is start small and just keep building, okay? I tell it to you straight. I don't tell you what to do based on where I am now. I tell you what to do in regards to building your business or hosting an event or whatever, or your marketing, based on where you are right now, not on where I am right now and what I'm doing. I can do that, but if you're still building or you're in the beginning stages of your business, you don't want to be doing what I'm doing. I'm spending $4,000 a month on my team and $7,000 on each event. You don't want to do that. There's other strategies you need to do as a newer business owner. And that's what you get from me when you work with me, because I tell it to you straight. And I still know from being in the trenches what is good for which type of business and where you're at and what your budget is or no budget, right? And if you're bootstrapping and all that. So I really encourage you, if you're looking for a mentor, I'm probably one of the better ones out there, and I don't often toot my own horn, but there's people out there that will just tell you the what and the why, or they'll be really high surface training with you, or they might tell you what to do based on where they are now and not where you are, and you don't want that. You want the nitty-gritty, what to do, how to do it, what to say, what to send, contract reviews, writing of content on your website. You want the things that are actually going to make you money and get stuff done for you where you're at today. And that's what I do when I work with clients, whether you're one-on-one or you're in my mastermind or in some of my other programs. I have a new program launching at my event this week. Actually, the event right now is sold out. Yay. But I'm going to be looking for a bigger space for the November event, because I don't want to sell out. I want to invite more people and have more people come. So be watching the emails for invitations to the next event, which is actually my Speaker Success Bootcamp in July 2017. And then I have another Jumpstart Your Biz in a Weekend in November. So, but take action, because I give you super great deals to sign up early, and then it gets more expensive as the time goes on. So you know the drill. Make sure you watch for those. You can go to livebigevents.com right now and actually get on my email list, check out the dates, put them on your calendar so you don't miss it, and then watch the emails. Pay attention though, because you'll miss out on things if you're not looking at some of the emails that I send. I send things that are relevant to you in building your business. I send things that are, even if I'm referring somebody else, a friend or whatnot, or their book or their program, it's because I know that it can totally help you. I don't refer people unless I believe in them and I would buy from them myself. So that's just the way I roll. I don't do it just for cash, which some people do, right? It's like, oh, big money and commissions, let's refer so-and-so. No, I don't do that unless I really believe authentically that that person is a good fit. Values-wise and integrity. There's not a lot of, well, I won't say that. There's a lot of inauthentic people in this coaching world, a pretty good percentage, and you wouldn't know it by looking at them because they look really friendly and awesome. But be careful, I mean, what you get is what you see with me. You can ask any of my clients. There's all kinds of testimonials on my website. Please reach out, and do your due diligence. But I'd love to talk with you if you're interested in a mentor. I am opening up my mastermind this week at my event, and so it's open for enrollment, and we can have a conversation around what that looks like for you, and if it's a good fit, great. If not, maybe it's my Entrepreneur Training Academy, the sneak peek that I'm actually launching this week. So however it is, please go and get on the email list at jumpstartyourmarketing.com. or livebigevents.com. Either way, you'll get on the same list. And come and talk to me, though. If you want to come and talk about if I can help you on how and what that would look like, and where we could get started, go to askkat.biz, askkat.biz, and I'll be in touch right after the event, and we can chat, okay? Have a great day, everyone. Have a great week, and we'll talk to you soon.